Marriage equality is important because I think too many people have been left feeling different for too long, and I think if we're all made to feel equal in this country, then we will not feel discriminated against, and then hopefully one day we can live in a world where kids aren't feeling like they're made to feel different, and maybe they won't get depressed, maybe they won't suffer from some homophobia that's out there at the moment.
Why would it not be important? I can't understand why it's even a debate, to be honest. Why are we even having to discuss this? Of course everyone should have equality in marriage and in everything else.
It's more than important, it's an absolute necessity. It's been a long time coming, and something that is imperative for every single person, no matter where they are in the world. Puts everyone on an equal playing field.
Because everyone deserves the right to marry who they love.
If someone loves someone else, he should have the same rights. That's what I think. Yeah.
I believe marriage equality is important because I believe love is for all, not for some.
Because people are people. It doesn't matter if you're marrying a man or a woman. I think love is love.
It's important for everybody.
Well, why can't people get married? It's no big deal.
Because everybody has the right to love who they choose to love and be with who they choose to be with.
To me, it's not about religion, it's about law, so that's why we need marriage equality.
Because it's a basic human right, and until we have it, it is showing great discrimination against an important section of our community.
Marriage equality is really important to me because even though I don't have a partner, I would one day like the option to be able to marry someone.
Because it shows love between two people, regardless what their status is.
Because everyone should be treated the same.
Equal rights. Because I've spent 20 years with the one person in a loving, committed relationship, and we've had exactly the same ups and downs as any other couple. Our relationship is no more, but certainly no less important than anyone else's.
Marriage is a social institution, and LGBT people are part of society, and they should be fully included in society, and that means being fully included in its institutions, including marriage.
Marriage equality is important to bring tolerance to the community. For one, I've grown up in some pretty harsh places, and I've grown up in a place where being gay was seen as being very wrong, and having moved from a place like that to somewhere like Cairns, I've seen that acceptance can change your life.
Because ultimately it's about commitment. It's not about religion anymore. It's about making sure that you're committed to each other.
And it's very stupid that people can't get married. It's not like, they're asking to be superior or anything. It should be just a basic right to get married.
Well, I just think that as a human being that I should have the same rights as the other 90 whatever percent it is of Australians, and I do everything for the Australian community that those people do. I volunteer, I work, I look after sick people, and I'm entitled to have the same rights as anyone else.
Because everyone has the right to be equal. I just think everyone should have equal rights. It's as simple as that. And if you love somebody, you should be able to marry them and have all those legal rights as well that goes with it.
You have to have respect for people, and you also, I think, it needs to have equal love between anybody. It doesn't matter what sex you are.
For Australia, it means that we would all be part of one big loving family.
Because it affords the basic human rights across all people, not just gay and lesbian, and transgender and bisexual people, for everybody.
Marriage equality is important because it allows every Australian the right to what's in their heart, and to see marriage and the law change in that way would make such a difference to young people, to families, and to people who are willing and wanting to adopt.
Being a gay man and having grown up in Cairns, a regional part of Australia, it hasn't always been easy being gay. I've found love and acceptance amongst my family and friends who all support me and love me for who I am. and it's time that we had this level of equality that our community has lacked for so long.
Marriage equality is important because it's just same-sex couples asking for the same rights, privileges and dignity and respect that heterosexual couples are entitled to under the law.
To be recognised equally under the law as our heterosexual brothers and sisters is one of the main ways for us to kind of feel like we belong and like we deserve to be here, and I think that's a very, very important way to live your life.
It's because of family unity. Everyone has the right to have a partner, and marriage means unity, nothing to do with procreation.
There's equal opportunities for everyone. We have to treat everybody equal and fair.
I believe that LGBT people deserve equal rights and of course equal marriage for this purpose, and it's a matter of equality and fairness.
It's not just about the marriage itself, right? I'm nowhere near that point in my life, right? It's more about, you know, recognizing that we are equals and recognizing that we are just regular, everyday people, just like everyone else.
I think marriage is actually a right in its true form. As it is, it's a little bit of a political football.
I think equality for everyone, you know, religion, marriage, whatever, is really important, and I just think that everyone should have the same rights, and, you know, whether I want to get married or not should be my choice.
Basically, it's a human rights issue. I think people should have the right to marry the person they love. It's not a heterosexual issue. And I just really think because it's a human rights issue, the Parliament should have just passed it.
So both people are happy?
I think it's important because I think everyone should be equal and be able to marry the person they love. Also, I want to vote yes out of spite because I think having this survey, $122 million, is just outlandish.
It's got to be fixed. I've got two daughters, one with rights, one without.
Marriage equality is important to me because my son is gay and he deserves the same rights as his brother does.
It's important to change people's opinions, even the younger people, and it's important to me because it affects me.
Marriage equality is important because we all deserve to be treated equally. Simple as that.
Everyone should have the same rights, and it's very good for the next generation to doing this.
Marriage equality is important because we need to have equal rights for all of our brothers and sisters.
Because everyone's entitled to the same rights as anybody else in this country. We can, you know, not be second-class citizens anymore and things like that.
Love is love. That's it.
Yeah, because I've got a partner here, we have a civil partnership, but I'd like to be sure we have full rights.
It's important for everybody to be equal.